hello everyone and welcome. My name is Erica Folovich and I'm the program coordinator here at the University of Regina Conservatory of Performing Arts. And with the end of 2021 in sight, I'm happy to let you all know that in 2022 we're actually entering our 110th year as an arts education institution. And so we're excited to be celebrating that in this new year. But thanks for joining us tonight and being a part of that century-long tradition. But before we begin our performances, I'd like to first begin by acknowledging the land that we have the privilege to dance, to make music, to share performing arts on. Most of our staff and the University of Regina is situated on the territories of the Mi'kmaq, Anishinaabe, Dakota, Lakota, and Nakota, and this is the homeland of the Métis Nation. The University of Regina is on Treaty 4 lands, but we do have some presence up in Treaty 6, and the wonderful thing about the live stream performance is that people can be joining us from all across the world even. We are live streaming, so if audience wants to wave to the camera at the back here. Those that are joining us on the Zoom call tonight, if you wanted to, in the chat, let me know where you're joining from. I would be excited to know how far our live stream is reaching tonight. And so we hope through your family's participation in our programs this fall, you've come to know firsthand how important it is to learn through the arts and how participation in arts programs can be a pathway to really positive growth and development, especially in these past 2 years, when there's been so much disruption to what we consider normal. It's wonderful to be back together again, and it's so magical to see these kids performing. I was so excited at the dress rehearsal and the tech rehearsal last week, and I'm excited to share the work that they've been doing these past 4 months. But I recognize that not everyone can participate in the programming that we offer. So this year the Conservatory is starting an education outreach fund. And we're looking for donations to that to provide scholarships to new families that haven't yet joined our programs that want to have access to arts education programming, in addition to monies to be able to send our instructors out into communities that are looking for arts education experiences. So if you're interested in donating, or if you know someone that might be interested, you can head to our Conservatory homepage and look, there's a donation button, and it'll direct you to giving.uregina.ca/conservatory, and if you make a donation before the end of 2021, it will qualify for a 2021 tax receipt. So thanks in advance for the generosity of any donors that want to make this kind of dream possible. A bit of housekeeping. So for families in CCE community, there is a survey link. If you have 5 minutes to fill it out, I would really appreciate you letting us know how we did this term and things that we can do better in January. And that is a bit of a reminder that if you want to join us again in January, there are still spots available, I think just in the Saturday class, but if those fill up, we will be opening up a Friday night. So if someone hasn't had a chance to register yet for next term, there will be options. And I just wanted to highlight a new program that we're running, a special program that we're running in the winter and spring. It's a partnership with CJTR 91.3 FM Regina Community Radio. We're doing remote camps for ages 11 to 14, learning how to podcast, and then there's going to be a radio play camp, and then all the productions that are made after the camp are actually going to air on the radio afterwards. So it's a really fun experience if your child is interested in hearing their voice on the airwaves and are interested in kind of audio performance. But you didn't come here to hear me talk. I know that you're here to see the performance from our Senior Glee. And you're okay? Yep. Okay. So I will turn off my mic and pass it over to Chip to get started with our last Senior Glee performance of the evening. But thanks again for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome tonight. I saw lots of familiar eyes, and I see lots of new eyes above this. So good evening and welcome. Just to say a few words for the Senior Glee. This group, the last 3 months have been a whirlwind. Challenges and great moments and blood, sweat, and tears. And through the course of the whole time, I set my expectations here because I know what I'm dealing with. And these guys have really, really stepped up to the challenge, and they've learned commitment, dedication, vocal technique, stage direction, working with props, and then factor in the challenges of working with this and social distancing and all the stuff that goes with all of the challenges that we've all been facing for the last 2 years. So one of the things I was chatting with them backstage is how proud I am of what you're about to see tonight. We've gone from experience, non-experience, and taken this up to here, and it does me such pride to be able to see this happen, and then for you guys to be able to experience that, all that passion and all that work that they've done for the last 2 months. One of the other things that we talked about is backstage etiquette. So for example, if I say as a stage manager or as a director, I would say, places in standby, please.
Thank you.
Effective communication. Okay, hugely important in theater. And again, that's going to carry across into wherever they end up in life. All these things are built part of who they are. So without further ado, please welcome the cast of Senior Glee for 2021. Please make some noise.
We've been rehearsing musical selections from Disney's Little Mermaid, and tonight we are proud to perform them for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our performance as we go under the sea. Look be hot in my big silver pot. To the air of the song, I walk.
Yeah.